Hi guys, Jimmy here on Suburban Survivalist. What we're going to be doing today is a comparison of a homemade vintage hatchet versus the Fiskars X11 This stump is hard to stick into. Versus the Fiskars X11 hatchet. Okay, both of these are about the same length, and before this challenge, this video, both of them were shaving sharp. The X11 was actually much sharper, but the X11 was sharper. I just sharpened them. This actually still has some nicks from when I hit a rock a while ago, and it just hasn't sharpened out. So this one will barely shave, but this one shaves like really well. Okay, so just start out the same length handle. This one I built, so it started off from a $5 axe head. Okay, a $5 carpenter's hatchet. Okay. See, it's a plum. Okay. Then I had it on an old handle, or like I hung it on a different handle before this, and then it was a really bad fit. So I took an old double bit handle, which is this, and I hung it again, and now you can see that's a pretty good hang. It's really tight. It's not going to come loose for a while. And then the handle I actually got for free because it was a bad double bit handle. Like I bought it as a double bit handle, but it was warped at the top, so I cut the bottom off and made it into a hatchet handle. And then here I carved it to fit my hand. Now, just to show you how sharp the Fiskars hatchet is, I just touched the blade, and you see it shaved. Like, I did it by accident, and it shaved a little piece of my nail up. Focus. Okay, it might not focus, but it is very sharp, the Fiskars hatchet. Okay, so then the Fiskars hatchet is the X11, and that's because it has a 11-inch handle. Okay, X11. It has a hollow handle, as you can see there. And then it has these cheeks, which are for splitting. Okay, so you see how it's actually done pretty well. So like it still thins out pretty good up here, but then it has a lot of meat to split with back here. Okay, and I just want everyone to know that I'm not like saying like dissing either of these. Okay, Fiskars is a great hatchet, and of course the one that I made is a great hatchet, but I just want to go over like the concept of like why I buy vintage tools. Okay, and Fiskars is a great new tool, but I just want to go over like why I buy vintage tools instead of new axes. The axes especially, also other tools. But this axe was $5 on a free handle. Okay, so this is a $5 axe hatchet. Okay, and also what I like is that I was able to customize this however I want. If I wanted a handle that was to here, instead to here, I could have done that easily. All I could have done is I could have just cut it off. I could have cut it to length and then shaped it there, okay? So, these are much more customizable. Also, you can thin this out as much as you'd like, and also, I shaped this to my hand, so this fits my hand perfectly, okay? But then, this is, one size is going to have to fit all. Both of these, I believe, have a hardened pole. I know this pole is hardened, meaning that this is very hard steel here, so it doesn't dent, because it's a carpenter's hatchet. It's meant to be used as a hatchet. This, I'm not sure, but the steel quality of this is far superior to the steel quality of this. Okay, so the quality of the steel with this is still good, and for a new axe, this is probably, especially you could buy this anywhere. So, like these, like they're both good tools, but personally for the money, this costs like, the fiskars cost like 30 bucks, I think. Okay, and it's good, okay? Like if you don't have the skills and you don't want to take the time to put it on a good handle, you don't have to, okay? And you could buy this, spend money once, and it should last. Another thing with the fiskars though is that it doesn't have like an eye. So if this fiberglass handle or polymer handle or whatever it is breaks, let me see what it is. Fiber comp. Okay. So if this handle ever breaks, you can't put a new handle on. Which, I mean, it's fine. It will probably never break, especially if you don't use it that much. But with this, say this handle does break, the metal will never break. Even if you put a big dent in it, anything can be filed out with enough time. And then you just put it on a new handle, which is exactly what I did. Okay, so now we're going to get down to the performance. Okay, so we're going to start with 10 chops on a 4x4. Yep. We're going to start with the plumb hatchet that I made. Okay, so 10 chops I'm gonna do. This is kind of wobbly. Again, this is supposed to be a hatchet, but I find I get better control with two hands. I wasn't counting. What was that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, Streamer, I know how to count to 10. 10. Okay, so for a 4x4, that's pretty good. Okay. This bites really well. Now also, the fiskars has a lot more weight behind it, and like I said, is sharper. But it does have thicker geometry, so it doesn't bite as well. 2, 3. Well, you see the power that it has. It just blew that chunk off. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this might have gone a little deeper just because it just split that piece off, but the cuts are deeper and cleaner with this hatchet. Now when we get to splitting, I'm sure the fiskars will be superior. So let's move on to some small splitting. talk to me now, okay? So this piece is it's a hardwood, but it's a little rotted. And this piece is a hardwood, but again, a little rotted. But this one's more rotted, but bigger. So we'll give this one to the fiskars, I guess. So this has a lot more weight behind it, so it should split better. That was kind of a glance. When I get it to bite, it just goes through it like nothing. Especially with small stuff. This is like the biggest stuff I have because I split it all a long time ago. Now there's a little bit of a bigger piece here. Now we'll go to the hatchet that I made. So you see how it goes all the way through but didn't really split it? That's because it doesn't have the really thick geometry to split it better. So we'll do that again. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that if I did one more chop with this, that's just because I messed up. I'm sorry, I didn't count. Now, these are both pine actually. This one is just my old Christmas tree, and this one is a pine stump that I had. So, oh, this one also has a really big split in it already. But, yeah, it just used that big crack. Yeah, there's really not much left to be split here. But I'll finish it anyway. Okay, so I'm not going to do too much testing, but just to show you that for half the money, and maybe I have like 20 minutes, like an hour of work into this thing, and that includes sharpening. What I did was, it came all rusty, so I soaked it in vinegar for like 2 days, and that took all the rust off. This is a much bigger piece, actually. Not bigger, harder to split. This one just feels more solid because it doesn't already have a big split in it. Kidding, don't do that. That's a bad idea. So, this is really just a quick video, but I just want to tell you guys that if you're looking to get a good hatchet or axe, you don't have to buy one new. Now, I'm sure Grinforce Brooks would outperform both of these, okay? Grinforce Brooks also costs well over $100, and some of them into $200, okay? So, I think that if you're gonna have a lot of axes and hatchets and stuff like that, and you're okay with wanting to collect them and stuff like that, go to the flea market or garage sales or whatever, okay? Buy yourself a head, find a handle somewhere. You could carve your own if you're a good woodworker, or even if you're not, you could try to carve your own, or you could buy one, and then you end up with a great tool that you can customize to whatever you want, okay? With this, like I said, I don't hate fiskars. I have 2 fiskars axe. One of them stays in my bug out bag, that's why you don't see it too much. But Fiskars is a good company, and for now, it's the best axe you could buy in a hardware store. Unless you find like council tool axes, which I've never seen in my hardware stores. So, you know, do what you want. If you want to buy axes, that's fine if you have the money to do that. But also keep in mind the option to make your own, okay? This is Jimmy on Suburban Survivalist. Have a nice day.